Are you helping me? You're a good helper. She's helping me clean up the garden. Welcome back to the homestead. We're hanging out here in the greenhouse today because it's like 50 degrees and it feels absolutely amazing. But once again, this is going on the third week. We were having nice temperatures for a couple days, and then all of a sudden we get this crazy windstorm and snowstorm, and it drops to single digits. So that's what's going to happen again. So I'm going to take this time to get some stuff done in the greenhouse. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is the one thing that you guys need to be doing before you can even get in your garden. Something pretty cool. Well, preparation is the key to gardening. So if you're prepared just a little bit, you'll do awesome. This is a big bulk part of the foods that we eat, as I grow a lot of sweet potatoes here. Who doesn't love a sweet potato? I know there are some people who don't, but sweet potatoes are amazing, and I really like them because they do have a lower glycemic index. So when you eat them, it doesn't just rush into your blood sugars. It's amazing. It goes with so much, and the different colors that you get, most of them that you guys know are the ones that are the orange fleshed ones. But with sweet potatoes, these are some smaller ones that I have. These are the Molokai, and these are the purple sweet potatoes. I love the taste of these because they're a little more starchy like a regular potato, with a mix of like an orange sweet potato. So it's kind of a mixture. So they're kind of fun to alternate and kind of change up a little bit. I'm down in my root cellar right now because we're gonna make dozens of sweet potato plants from just a few of my sweet potatoes here. We call this making slips. So that's why it's real important for you guys not to eat all your potatoes. You always want to keep a few extra ones left every year so that you can start and make these slips on your own too. Now, if it's your first time and you've never done this before, or if you've eaten all your potatoes, then all you need to do is go to the grocery store or find a farmer and get some organic sweet potatoes. From that, you can go ahead and grow your slips. And make sure that they are organic. You don't want the conventional type, because those conventional non-organic sweet potatoes are often sprayed so that they won't sprout. All right, are you guys ready? All you need is some clean glass jars. I use these variety of the mason jars. I have all different sizes. And you're going to need organic sweet potatoes, water, and toothpicks. Next, you're going to fill your jar with water. And, always be sure, don't use chlorinated water. You want to use nice filtered water or rainwater, something like that. And then get your sweet potato and dip it in about a couple inches of water. And I like to make a little watermark around it, and that's my guide so I can get my toothpicks when I poke them in. You can poke 3 or 4 toothpicks in there so that it'll set in the jar, and you don't want it to like tip over to one side or the other. So that's why I like to do the watermark as a line or a guide. The toothpicks are going to hold your potato up and allow it to start to grow. Now, when you look at your potato as it's starting to grow, the first thing you are going to see are little bitty roots kind of shooting at the bottom of it. And then eventually you'll see little sprouts popping at the top of your potato. And then from that, that's going to turn into a slip, or like a little plant growing. When you're doing this, you can use different size jars based on the different size sweet potato that you have. So just look and see, like I had littler potatoes. The little potatoes go in the littler jars, and the bigger potatoes will go in the bigger jars. So you guys kind of decide it. And then you're going to want to change your water every couple weeks or so. I usually smell it. If it smells kind of yucky, then I'll change it, because you don't want it to get rotten. And then you're going to place it somewhere that they can get sunlight. And then you're going to wait about 6 or 8 weeks or so. You're going to wait and watch. And from there, you'll get your slips. I'm going to get anywhere from 5 to 15, 20 slips or plants on each one. And then guess how many potatoes you get from each one of those plants that you are getting from the slips. You get anywhere from 5 to 10 potatoes from it. I mean, how cheap and easy is this? This is just leftover from my potatoes from last year, and I'm gonna grow my slips to make my plants, and I'm gonna get a lot more potatoes for next year. So this is the gift that keeps on giving. So if you guys have not started growing sweet potatoes, it would be a great way to start, and that way you will have food independence. That's what we're talking about, guys, food independence. So I have 1 jar left and 2 little potatoes, so we'll put them together. I think that might work just fine. Hey Bernie, do you want to help me carry some of these sweet potatoes in with me? I need more than 2 hands. No, you're having too much fun. I got a few more to bring inside. So let's go on inside and talk about a couple more things, and then I have a surprise, so stay to the end because you don't want to miss this. So the motto here is to start your sweet potato slips. So if you haven't been doing it, what a great way to start growing sweet potatoes for your first time, or for a lot of you guys, you might have forgotten that you need to start them now. So always, you know, you want to be prepared with that. So what I want to do is show you, when you're figuring out your times, when you're going to plant them, you have about 3 to 4 weeks or so for them to start to growing the slips, where they're going to turn into be 5 or 6 inches long. So let's imagine that my plant here, so let's imagine this is my slip that just grew. It grew from out of the top here, all right? That's about 5, 6 inches. Then, once it gets to that level, I'm going to pull it off. It comes right off very simply, and then I'm gonna put it in some water. And then what that will do, it actually, I put too much water in there. I don't like to put a lot of water. Just enough so that the very bottom of the stem gets in the water, and then it'll start to root. So you'll leave that in there. So you have, you know, 6 weeks or so. And a lot of times I've left this in the water for quite a few weeks. Just make sure to change your water. Every couple weeks change your water so it doesn't start to smell bad, because you don't want it, it'll start to get rotten. And then once I have my slips and they have little roots on them, there's my little plant that I'm going to plant in the ground when the temperature conditions are 65 degrees or, you know, 3 to 4 weeks past your frost date. You're going to plant them in either raised beds or the ground, 6 inches deep and about 12 inches apart. Besides enjoying the sweet potato itself, the greens are an amazing source of nutrients. They grow all summer long. And you can use it just like you would use any other green. It's very heat tolerant, of course, and it's disease and pest resistant. So it's an awesome green to add to your diet. It tastes amazing in sautés and in salads. And then that is it. And then you wait your 90 to 150 days or so till they're mature, and then you're going to dig them up because you're going to have nice loomy soil. You're not going to have compacted soil because then you won't have big potatoes. And then voila, you will have tons of potatoes that'll get you through the winter. And then you'll have extra potatoes so that you can have them for next year's crop. Hi, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. Hi. So what I wanted to do today, it's always fun to watch Forrest eat because he likes his food and he's got quite the vocal cords. But I wanted to introduce to you, Forrest has a girlfriend, and I want you to guess what her name is. Any guesses? Her name is Jenny. They're like peas and carrots. So I have to show you his new little girlfriend because they're very cute together. She kind of found him and they play and run and buck and jump. And of course, when you want to video it, you can never get them doing it. So here's Jenny. She's got, what'd you get on your head? Looks like she greased her hair back. She's from the 1950s, huh? What'd you get on you? You're all sticky. What is that? Huh? Isn't she cute? She's got a little brown tip on her. So this is Jenny. Where's little Forrest? There they are. Forrest and Jenny. Gentlemen. Come on, Jenny. So get those sweet potato slips started. I can't wait to hear from you. Leave a comment below if you are going to do this or if you've already started. I want to hear from you. Or what kind of sweet potatoes you're going to start. Have a good one. See you soon.